Hey you all, thank you for visiting my channel. This is Mandy with Bella Virtue Divine, and today I'm going to teach you how to make Jimmy Dean scrambled egg and cheese empanadas, so stay tuned.
Alright you guys, thank you for visiting my channel. This is Mandy with Bella Virtue Divine, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make my famous breakfast, Jimmy Dean egg and cheese empanadas. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is start off with a whole dozen jumbo eggs, and I like to add just a little bit of milk. I don't really measure. I'm gonna mix it. I don't add any salt, any pepper, because it's not needed. I'm gonna have enough of that in my Jimmy Dean sausage. And while I'm prepping the eggs, I will show you how I like to make the Jimmy Dean sausage in just a moment. So as I was prepping my eggs, normally I would start my sausage first. So you just cut off the tip there, and it doesn't need any oil, as simple as it gets. I'm gonna squeeze it out there. Now you can cook your meat as long as you like. I preferably like to cook my meat well done. I like it kind of crispy, not burnt, but fully cooked and a little bit of a crispy taste to it, or a texture. Because once I mix the Jimmy Dean sausage in with my eggs, it's going to become a little softer, so I like for my meat to be a little hard. Okay, I'm just going to break up the sausage while it's cooking. And as you can see, I do use the maple to kind of give it that breakfast taste. It smells so good. So I'm going to give that time to cook up a little, and while it's cooking up, I'll continue to mash it up, and I'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, so I'm cooking this over medium-high heat, and as you can see, it's pretty much cooked, but like I said, I like to cook it until it's completely brown, actually just a little dark brown, more darker than this. So just a few more minutes, and I'll have it the way exactly I like it. You all, so here is how I like my meat, preferably. You don't have to cook it this long. This is just how I like my meat. Nice and crispy. Once I add it on or into my eggs, it's not that soggy. So just like that, you all. Alright, so now that I'm done cooking the meat, I already drained it, and I'm just going to place it to the side. And you don't have to rinse the pot off, because I actually like to use this grease to start my eggs. Next, I'm going to take my scrambled eggs. I'm going to add it onto my pot. And I'm going to let that simmer up. Alright you all, so now that I have the scrambled eggs cooking up some, as that's cooking, I like to add a couple of slices of cheese in there, and I do use the Kraft Deli Deluxe American cheese, which is my favorite. Now you can use whatever cheese you like, sharp cheddar cheese, Boar's Head cheese, Wisconsin, but I've tried them all, and my favorite is this Big Deluxe craft cheese. So I just break up a couple of pieces here. Mix it up. So I like to make sure that my eggs are fairly cooked before I add the meat. Alright, you guys, so now that my eggs are not done but almost done, this is the part where I like to add in my sausage. Just like so. And I just mix it on in. Turn the fire down just a little bit. Right now I have it on medium. I had it on medium. I have it in between low and medium now. And what I'm doing is just making sure that I scramble up the eggs with the meat very well so that every single bite that you take, you're going to have the Jimmy Dean sausage and egg in it. That is the goal. And I'm just going to add a little extra cheese because we're a cheesy family over here, so we like cheese. Okay. We'll mix that up, let it get melted. God, it smells so good. You guys, if you do these exact same steps, I guarantee you, you're gonna have some happy people in your midst. Alright y'all, so now I've scrambled up all the egg and cheese and the sausage together, and I've spread it out throughout the whole pot. Now I'm going to apply a slice of cheese over my eggs. And I just like to put an even layer around the whole pot. So what I do to get it to fit in the corner like that is I just take the piece of cheese and I fold it over that way. Use this for another time. And I place that cheese right over here this way. Okay, so now, once this has melted, it is ready to be placed inside the empanadas. So here we go to the fun part. All right, y'all, so now here's time to get the empanadas out, and they're defrosted. And I'm gonna start with one at a time, and they come in these neat plastics already individually, so it makes it a lot easier to pinch. And you're gonna need a fork and spoon for this part. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my cheese here. And I'm going to add 1 spoon, and you can see how fairly large this spoon is of empanada. You can add whatever desired amount you'd like. Preferably I like about this much. Gives it enough space to close. Just enough scrambled egg and cheese in each empanada to make it filling. And you just fold it over just like this. Staple down the edges. And you want to take your fork and press them on the far corner. My husband likes it that way actually. I used to make a big crust, but he likes it when I just press down the very, very ends. So you take that method, you flip it over and you do it again. This is really important because you don't want any product coming out of your empanada while you're frying it, because it's just going to turn into a big old mess. And in turn, you're going to have a ruined empanada and your grease is going to be ruined. All right, so there's one. I'm going to make another one. Add some cheese, Mandy style. Another full spoon here. Oh my god, it smells so good, you guys. Flip it over, press down on the ends, and we'll do that method again. Staple it down with the fork, very important. That way nothing comes out of your empanada while you're frying it. Flip it over. And do it again. All right. So normally 10 come in a pack, and I'm making 2 packs. So I'm making 20 empanadas right now, and I'll be back when we're all done and get ready to fry. Okay, you all, so here are my 20 empanadas. They're ready for frying, and as you can see over here, I still have, if I really would have stretched it, or I really would have tried to stretch it, I would have had an extra maybe 10 empanadas left. So what we're gonna do with that, just eat it, sandwich bread, whatever you'd like. And now it's time to fry them. So now we're ready to fry. I have some fresh clean oil and I have it on medium heat. And I'm going to take it out the wrapper and place them in here one at a time like that. Don't be afraid. I'm just going to make 2 at a time.
Ready, Mommy?
And as you can see, this one is already starting to brown up and bubble up, so that means it's ready to be flipped over. And now this one. So that only took a few seconds if your grease is nice and ready. Once that's done, give it a quick check and they're ready to be taken out. You're always going to want to put them on a piece of paper towel so that the grease can drain on them. And you follow that method until they're all fried. This is going to be so good, you all. All right, you guys, so the empanadas were ready to eat. And here's just a little something they like to pour into their empanadas. That extra maple flavor. How is it, Dad?
Good.
Dad? Good old mata to wash it down. Jordan. All smiles over here, everyone. So from our family to yours, stay blessed. God bless you. All right, y'all. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future recipes.
The atmosphere is changing.